Hey sis, what's going on? It's your girl Maya Lynn, your favorite accountability coach, with our Easiest Pod check-in chat today. Welcome to a brand new week. Happy Monday. Some of y'all might be just getting to take your lunch break. All right, if you're taking your lunch break, make sure you eat healthy. Or get a bear claw. It doesn't really matter. But I hope you're having a great start to your Monday. And I am here live with you today to get you going on your objectives for the week. So yesterday, of course, was your power hour where you should have downloaded your pie chart for the week. If you haven't done that, make sure you do that, and written down what your objective is for the week, what you want to get done, that one major thing that you really want to get done this week. So I'm encouraging you today to make sure you do your first task. Don't try to do 9,000 things with it. All right. That's how we end up not doing anything at all. I want you to do one thing, just one. All right. So make sure if you have a good morning to you. I don't know who just told me the good morning, but good morning, sis. I appreciate y'all know I can't see who you are if you don't put your give StreamYard permission to get your name there. So please make sure. I'm just gonna say good morning, sis. Actually, good afternoon now. It's lunchtime, so make sure it's lunchtime. All right. And if you don't, let me give you this real quick. If you don't have your pie chart for the week, you're like, Maya, I don't know what you're talking about. Go ahead and download your pie chart. Just go to this link, bit.ly, all the HTTP stuff, but bit.ly, bit.ly/freebie, boom. And that'll give you your pie chart for the week so that you can map out your goals for the week. It's basically, for those who don't know, it's basically a to-do list. All right. It's just basically a to-do list for one major objective a week. Can you imagine just each week just picking one thing that you want to knock out for your business, and at the end of the month you've accomplished four major things for your business? That's incredible. Oh, hey, Jewel. What's going on? Sexy girl. Sexy girl. All right. So we are hopefully you have that, because I'm taking this away. All right. We are getting into a series this week called From Overwhelm to Overflow. That's what I want to talk about with you this week. So 12 o'clock every day, Monday through Friday this week, I'm going to be jumping on here. One, to make sure that you are staying with your objectives, following your pie chart, and also to give you some strategies on some things that you can work on. All right. So one thing I get from a lot of our members in Womb and from folks who are in our Facebook group, he's like, Maya, I'm just so like, I'm glad you're giving us the pie chart. I'm glad you're helping us with that structure, because I get very easily overwhelmed with everything that I'm trying to accomplish. You are not alone, Jewel. You laughing, girl. You are not alone. Look, it is common. Every entrepreneur goes through overwhelm sometimes, some not as often as others, because they're using different systems like the easiest pie chart to stay organized, right? But it's very easy to get overwhelmed, especially with all the stuff that we're dealing with. And I say we, because I'm in it too. But I don't have the kids, I don't have that full-time job. I'm living a dream here, y'all. Me and my dog, right? So I get it. But single mom all day. I was a teacher for 20 years, so I get it. The overwhelm was incredible. And on then take our COVID and quarantine and kids that I get it. So what I want to help you do is come up with these strategies, super, super, super simple strategies that you can implement pretty quickly to help you deal with a lot of that overwhelm, so that you can get to the things that you really want to do. All right. So this week we're talking about From Overwhelm to Overflow. And today I'm specifically talking about understanding your activities. All right. Understanding your activity. So I told y'all I was a teacher for over 20 years. And one year I taught when my first year in Hanover County. I taught in Hanover County, for those who are familiar in Virginia, high school students. And I was given AP, and I was an AP teacher, advanced placement. English teacher for several years. But my very first year as an AP teacher, my kids, they looked at Pearl. Look, y'all, I gotta share this with y'all real quick. Look, that's my Aunt Pearl, y'all. That's my Aunt Pearl. I love you, boo. All right, so as an AP teacher, like the first day of school, I gave my kids their syllabus, and they looked at it, and I could tell just a look on their face. They were just like, because AP, you get college credit for that, right? And I was going over kind of what our schedule was, and what their homework would be like for the year, projects, and blah blah blah. So I had one student say to me, "Oh my gosh, Ms. Harris, how am I going to do all this? I am taking 4 AP classes. I am working after school. I'm on this team. They just had all these things that they were doing, stuff at church and home or whatever." They just had this ridiculous list of activities that they were doing. I said, "Okay, guys, you know what?" I was like, "I am really, really good at organizing my time. So I'm going to teach you how to organize your time." Now these were high school juniors, all right? So I created this system for them to help them organize their time. And the very first thing I wanted to do, though, was to ask them what are the type of activities that they do on a daily basis. So I just had them write everything out, right? And we added up the hours, and now we know we all have 168 hours. That's 24 hours times 7. We have 168 hours every week. These kids were doing sometimes 250, almost 300 hours of activities that they were trying to squeeze into 168 hours. And these kids were as stressed as a Wall Street trader. Like they were just burning the candles at both ends, and they were completely stressed. And so what I did was work with them to really understand how they can create this a schedule that's going to work for them. I talked to their parents about it. And so then I started using, and as time went on and I started moving away from teaching and moving into entrepreneurship, I kept that with me. I kept that as a lesson, because even as adults, we find out that we're going way over 168 hours of activities. We're trying to, because we're so into multitasking, we're doing things that should take an hour, right? But we're doing 3 of those things at the same time. So we're doing 3 hours worth of activities in an hour, and we're stressed. It's taking a lot out of you. So the first thing I want to do with you, and I'll tell you a little bit more about my students before I finish. The first thing I want you to do this week, all right, I want you to get a piece of paper. This is real easy. It'll take you maybe about 10 minutes, all right? Get a piece of paper and write Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, all the way through Saturday. And I just want you to jot down the things. Step 1, all right, I want you to jot down the things that you do every day. Just write down your activities. I want you to take a minute, take a piece of paper, and I want you to write down your daily activities. I'm going to actually put this on the screen for you. I want you to write down your daily activities. And I do mean all of them. All right. I want you to write down. Is that right? Is that a number 1? Does that look like a number 1? It's an exclamation mark, but you get what I'm trying to say. I want you to write down your daily activities. All right. So everything from waking up, I wake up, I brush my teeth, I take a shower, I eat breakfast. I want you to write down everything you do. I drive to work, I work for 7 hours, I go to the gym, I come home. I want you to write down all of those activities. Look, hold on, guys. I can't let this go. Hold on. I gotta make it. I gotta make it right for you. Hold on. So let's do this again. Wait a second. Y'all know I love technology. Boom. That's a number 1. All right. So just write them all down. Get a piece of paper and write down all of your activities, and just do it for every day. And you don't have to go into detail, where I go to the bathroom, I take out my toothpaste, I put it on my toothbrush. You don't got to do it. Just, I get ready. Yeah, it takes me an hour to get ready, do my hair. Some of y'all take an hour to do makeup. God bless you. God bless you. Some of y'all take an hour to do your hair. God bless y'all. Y'all see what I'm working with right here. Like it's keep it moving, right? So I want you to write all of those things down. All right. That's the first step. Second step, once you've written down all of your activities, I want you to write down how long. How long does it take? The time it takes for you to complete those activities. So the time to, let's write this in here, to complete those activities. This is why I love StreamYard. I can just like boom and show it to you. Right. So number two, I forgot to change the number. Number two, I want you to write down the time it takes to do all of those things. All right. This is where it gets interesting. This is really where it's going to get interesting for you. So once you've written down everything that you do, I want you to write down individually, even if you normally overlap, individually write down all just the number of minutes it takes. If you do a 7-minute shower, write 7 minutes. If it takes you an hour to do your makeup, it takes me an hour. It takes you 20 minutes to drive into work, all that. I want you to just write down how much time it actually takes for you to do those things. And then I want you to add them up. I want you to add up the time. How much time, once you've written it all out, and once you have written down the time it takes, I want you to add all of that up. Let me just give you a number 3 there. I want you to add it up. All right. From Sunday to Saturday, add up everything. Once you've added it up, if you have more than 168 hours in your week, you're that's why you're overwhelmed, right? You might realize, wait a second, hold up. Okay, I only get 4 hours of sleep, right? I take, it takes me 20 minutes to get to work. It takes me an hour to do dinner for everybody. It takes, I spend 3 hours cleaning. It takes me, 3 hours every other day to go shopping. It takes me 2 hours to, do laundry every single day, right? That's an issue. That's where part of the overwhelm is beginning. So that's all I want you to do today. All right. So once you have added everything up, I'm gonna give you a little thing here to remember so you can go back and look at this. All right. Are you over 168 hours? That's what I want you to say. All right. If you're over 168 hours, what we're going to do this week to help you with that is to start to look at some of the things that you can condense, some of the things that you can get rid of completely. We're going to look at some of your time suckers, time vacuums. With my students, I called it time suckers because that made more sense to them. But time vacuums, we're going to look at things that you can have other people do for you. All right. So let me tell you, just to kind of wrap all of this up. All right. Once I did these activities with my kids, they were blown away. Like, wait a second, Miss Harris, how do I have 300 hours of activities? And the most powerful thing was I said, go show this to your parents. Show them what's happening, right? And I actually had parents call me back, like, Miss Harris, they call me like, Miss Harris, this activity that you've done with you, this is amazing. I actually did it for myself. I can't believe how stretched out we are, how just overstretched that we are, and we're going to make some changes in our household. And once I started doing this activity with my entrepreneurs, especially my entrepreneurs that were newer, my entrepreneurs that were trying to, they were my parallelpreneurs, they're trying to balance their jobs with their business. Once they've really gone through this whole activity I'm going to take you through this week, it really gave them, it really empowered them to take control of their time so they can actually do the things that they want to be able to do. All right. If your business is not moving the way you want to and you feel overwhelmed, I guarantee this is 50% of the problem. There's probably other issues, but this is a good chunk of what your problem is, and we're gonna fix it this week. We are going to fix it this week. All right. So in the meantime, tonight I want you to work on, grabbing a sheet of paper, writing down all of your activities, adding up the hours and seeing if you're over 168 hours. All right. And I want you to register. You see this going across the bottom? You need to register for the Empowered Experience. It is this Sunday at 2 p.m. One of our segments during the Empowered Experience is to help you with your next quarter plan, your third quarter plan. We've been talking about this pie chart, making your weekly objectives, but we also want to make sure that your weekly objectives are accomplishing these bigger objectives, these bigger goals, your bigger vision. It's feeding into, is actually building up. You don't want just random objectives. It needs to be building up so that it is going towards the things that you want to be able to do. We want to make more money, not because we just want to have money in the bank. That's great. But we want to make more money so we have more choices so that we can do the things we want to do. All right. So on Sunday, one of our segments during the Empowered Experience is to create this plan for third quarter, because that's coming up in July. You got to do it early. Your plan for third quarter, so that when we get together every week, all right, we do this check-in chat. You have these objectives that you're working towards, and I'm going to be giving you I'm going to be coming live giving you these strategies so that you're able to do all the things that you want to be able to do, so you can actually start working on these objectives. All right, so I hope you have a fabulous Monday. I will see you live here at 12 p.m. tomorrow for the next part of our Overwhelm to Overflow series this week. All right. Be blessed. Be a blessing. And it's great to make money, sis. But guess what? You got to do the work. I'll see y'all tomorrow at 12 o'clock.